and welcome to another round of Sports Reviews. Tonight I'm reviewing New York Red Bulls 2, Toronto FC 1. Toronto FC loses their last game of the season, and Philadelphia wins the Supporters' Shield, but that's bye-to-bye. Toronto FC just didn't have a good game today, especially in the first half, and that's what put them behind the 8 ball. In the 24th minute, Tom Barlow scores. In the 26th minute, Brian White scores. Both goals off the corner, the cross, close in, were horrible. I didn't think they were happy accidents, but somebody who was watching the game with me said they were happy accidents. My mom, she said they were happy accidents. I don't believe that, but hey, if you want to believe those 2 goals were happy accidents, go right ahead, you know. I do not believe that for a second. Those goals were horrible. The defense was horrible. They couldn't mark to save their lives, and those 2 goals were trash. In the 50th minute, we pull one back. Tsubasa Endo off the rebound, puts it in to make it 2-1. That's the way this game would end. The stats were as follows: 8 shots to 14 shots, 6-4 on target, 36% possession to 64% possession, 339 passes to 599 passes, 69% pass accuracy to 80% pass accuracy, 16 fouls to 9, 3 yellow cards to 3 yellow cards, no red cards, 5 offside to 1 offside, 4 corners to 7 corners. The stats, the numbers show that Toronto dominated. Mostly the second half, but they didn't. The defense was bad. The defense didn't show any fight. The team didn't really show any fight in the first half. They put themselves behind the 8 ball. And to say that this game was good, if you look at the numbers, you could be like, but this game was good. They didn't deserve to lose 2-1. No, they did. You need to look at the first half. The first half was an abject failure, an abject, horrible game. The first half was horrible. The defense was horrible. Larea got hurt. Let's just touch on that for a minute. Hopefully he's ready for the first playoff game on the 24th, past the 20th. Let's just hope he's ready for the first playoff game whenever Toronto's supposed to play theirs. Probably the Tuesday, because we have to play a wild card team. We still play a wild card team. We finished second. We still play a wild card team, but we didn't win the Shield. We didn't finish first, so on and so forth. But we play a wild card team. So that's still good news. Probably Nashville. Unless Inter Miami upsets them, then it would be New England or Montreal, which I hope that reality sets in, because I want Montreal, because I want us to slap them out. It's not going to happen, but hey, who knows? Who knows? At Rentschler Field, no less, but who knows? Back to the point. The first half was an abject failure, a shambles. The first half was one of the worst things ever this season. There have been some bad games. But to know what this game stood for, to know what you could have done with this game, you fall to the demons of New Jersey. The demons of New Jersey. Fail again at Red Bull Arena. We have had some bad performances at Red Bull Arena / Giant Stadium, the Dreadlands. You think I came up with the Dreadlands because of the Giants and the Jets? No! It's because of 2009! It was because of that decision day where we got slapped by the Red Bulls when we shouldn't have, and if we didn't, we would have been in the playoffs. That's the Dreadlands. Because the Super Bowls that Steely Manning stole from Tom Brady were not in the Dreadlands. It was in Phoenix and Indy. So, you know what it is. Still. There we go. Steely Manning stole 2 Super Bowls from Tom Brady. Let's just say that. But in Red Bull Arena, we have had problems. We've had problems, and we let those problems get to us in the first half, and we lost. Fairly, squarely, whatever you want to call it. Those 2 goals, they may have been horrible goals to allow, but everything went wrong for us in the first half. Now, in the second half, you want to get back to that. The second half was great. They dominated the second half. They got back into it. They should have scored more than that Endo goal. Bradley should have scored. He put it off Miara's foot, which was horrible. But they did everything they could to try to get this game back. Even when Philly was 2-0 up. And that's the fight I wanted to see. That's what I wanted to see out of Toronto. The whole game. Not just the second half. No, this team, it gets me into this situation. This team seems like just a second half team. If we're down, we come back, or we try to come back. If we're up, we just add to it. If it's tied, well, we're going to take over. That's what seems to happen this season. We are a second half team. And that's not a bad thing, but I'd rather us perform over 90 minutes than 45. That's just me. Now, I don't know what you think, but to me, I'd rather perform over 90 minutes than 45 minutes. Now, if you get the job done, you get the job done. Tonight, you didn't. Tonight, you didn't. So, that makes us question, is this team as big of a contender as they really say? Is this team's tires been pumped up way too much? Has this team been overrated? Is my question. Because we've lost 3 of our last 5. No, 3 of our last 4. Sorry, 3 of our last 4. We beat Inter Miami, but we lost 3 of our last 4. Now, we're still in second place. We still play a wild card team, as I said. But in the first round proper. But, as I said, is this team that good? Or is it just injuries? Or can we make some sort of run? Win the 2 home games we have? Beat Philly as the underdogs? Which I don't think we're going to get slapped again at Subaru Park. It'll probably be a 3-1 win either way. But, hey, it is what it is. This game showed us that this may be a problem. This come back in the second half mentality. Try to come back in the second half mentality. Yes, that shows you have fight. Yes, that shows you have character. Yes, that shows you have guts. Do you have it? Do you have it? Guts. They have it. They have it. They have it. But does it matter when sometimes that comes up short? And in the playoffs, you don't just go to the next game. If you come up short, you're done. And there are teams that'll make us come up short. Now you could say, but we've come back on Philadelphia. We've come back on Columbus. We probably could come back on Orlando. Montreal, well, hell, 4-3 and MLS is back. That should be easy. Inter Miami came back on them. Nashville probably ain't that good anyway. You know what I'm saying? But that's the problem. We have to have more power, more firepower when it comes to games. We have to dominate from minute 1 in the playoffs, or at least minute 15, minute 20. Not 45 minutes. That could hurt you. I'm just saying, I'm just sounding the alarm because it probably needs to be sounded. Yes, they've mostly came back in situations like this, and that made the alarm not get sounded. But let's be honest, in a situation like this, trying to come back but not coming back, kind of have to sound the alarm. On decision day, kind of have to sound the alarm. And I hate to say it, but the team fought. The team showed character. The team showed grit, showed guts. But they were behind the 8 ball and just couldn't get over it. I'm sorry. This team played so bad in the first half that miraculous second half, that amazing second half just looked okay. Overall. Yes, the second half was better, but the whole game's performance is just okay. And losing, deserved. That's all I'm saying. So with that said, Toronto still second place in the East. That's good enough. Still playing a wild card team. Still means we have home field in, well, points-wise, we still have home field throughout the whole playoffs besides the Philadelphia game. As long as we don't play Philadelphia, we could have 4 home games. But we probably are going to play Philadelphia in the Eastern Conference Finals, so we win 2 home games, play an away game. If we win that game, we have a home MLS Cup, or should I say home, because Rentschler Field's not really their home, but it's only because of COVID reasons. So. But technically that's home for the rest of the season, so. But back to the point. At best, we have 3 home games. First round, second round, MLS Cup. Eastern Conference Final is probably going to be an away game to Subaru Park, if we get that far. So, that's what it looks like. Home against a wild card winner. Home against Columbus or Orlando, probably. I hate to say it's going to be chalk, but the first round is probably going to be chalk. Eastern Conference Final against Philadelphia, probably away. MLS Cup at Rentschler Field, no matter what, if we get there. That's the way it looks. That's the way the road looks. Got to get used to it. So, with that said, let's get ready for the playoffs. Let's build back. Let's fight. Let's just go hard in the playoffs. We could still win a double, MLS Cup and Canadian Championship. That's fine by me, and let's hope we could get that. Now, I also have to say congratulations to the Philadelphia Union on winning their first Supporter Shield, their first trophy ever, 10 years later in their 10th season. 2010 was their inaugural season, so 2010 to 20, yeah, that's 10 seasons. Congratulations. You deserve it. You beat the ever-loving tar out of us at Subaru Park. That basically won you the shield. You got what you deserved. Congratulations. Hat tip to y'all. So, with that said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. I got some stuff coming out during the international break. Songs and that. TFC songs and that for the playoffs. They'll be out. I'm going to do some TFC parodies during the international break. Maybe other videos, but we got 2 weeks. So, with that said, I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace.